Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about all of my tattoos, my stories, my meanings behind them, how much they hurt and how much they cost, everything like that, just my experience with all my tattoos. If you guys would like to know my experience with my tattoos, then just keep watching. So the first ever tattoo that I got was on this wrist. Oh my gosh, it's like a weird placement. Is on my wrist right here. It says strength. It has a arrow going through it, and it's just like in this cursive-y. It was 17 whenever I got it. It was $40, and on a scale of 1 to 10, it was my first tattoo, so I didn't know what to expect, and it was like a different kind of pain. So at the moment, or at the time that I got my tattoo, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, it was probably like a 6. 5 maybe, but I'm gonna say like 6. The one on the wrists like do not hurt like really whatsoever compared to my other ones. So the story behind it is I have kind of gone through some stuff in my life, and I'm probably going to go through stuff. Everybody goes through stuff for the rest of their life, and so I just kind of wanted like a reminder right where I see it every day, right on my wrist, that says, you know, just have strength. You've had strength in the past, you have strength now, just have strength for the rest of your life. Have strength to get through the problems and issues and experiences that you have. Just have strength and move on. And part of that is the arrow that goes through it. And an arrow represents you have to be pulled back to go forward. So, you know, like an arrow pulled back to go forward. So metaphorically, it just means you have to go back in your life to go forward. You have to be pulled back to have the strength to move forward. That's what that tattoo means. It was my first ever tattoo. I don't regret it at all. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, I regret my first tattoo. This is one of my favorite ones, and I'll never regret it. Just with all my other tattoos. I don't think I'll ever regret my tattoos, but you know, time will tell. My second tattoo is on my ankle right here. It is of 5 birds, and they're just like really small birds. So the birds, they were $20, and on a pain scale of 1 to 10 at the time, it was probably like a 6 or 7 as well, just because it was like right on the ankle bone, and it did hurt, but it was really fast, so that's why I say it was like a 6 or 7, just because it wasn't terrible. I mean, the tattoo maybe took like 20 minutes. And what that means to me, it's actually of each one of my family members. So it's my mom, my dad, my 2 sisters, and my brother. And it just kind of goes along. That's what I initially got it for. I've always wanted like birds on my ankle. I just thought it looked really cute. It was really dainty. It was my second tattoo. It was kind of spur of the moment. It is really meaningful, but I like it a lot. Nobody ever really sees it that much. They don't really see it. I mean, it's kind of small, but it just represents my family members, and I just thought it was cute. So my third tattoo is actually a rose piece on my thigh. It's 3 roses, and it just has like, you know, leaves and stuff around it. I really have like a super deep meaning to it, other than I've always wanted a thigh piece. I love roses. If anybody knows anything about me, it's like one of my favorite things on the planet is roses. So I've always kind of wanted like a rose thigh piece, and I just thought it looked really pretty. I can't decide whether I wanted to get it colored in or not. I can't decide between black and gray or color, and a lot of people say that they like it just the way that the lines look, so I really can't decide. If I ever do decide, I can always, you know, get it colored in. My roses were $80. On a pain scale of 1 to 10, I would probably say about a 7 or an 8, because this tattoo did take like 5 hours to do. By the time it was over, he was like tattooing like raw skin. It was a lot. I don't really think tattoos hurt like that bad, but this one was like as good as it gets pretty much on pain scale. It wasn't terrible. Whenever I say like 7 or 8, it wasn't crazy. It was just my most painful tattoo, and it was just being done for so long that I was just like, ugh, you know what I mean? It was just more irritating than it did hurt. So those are my roses. That was my third tattoo. My fourth tattoo is on my ankle, or like a little bit above my ankle, like this is where my ankle is, and this is this. So that was my 4th tattoo. It was my Friday the 13th tattoo. It was on my 18th birthday. So that was just a tattoo that I picked like out of the books, and like if you've ever gotten a Friday the 13th tattoo, you just pick out of the books that they provide, and it's like $13 or something. I think that one ended up being a little bit more. I think it was like $25 or something, just because it was like bigger than the littler tattoos that you get, and it doesn't say anything that has to do with Friday the 13th. I kind of didn't want, I now kind of do, but back whenever I got that, I kind of didn't want something that said like Friday the 13th on it, because I didn't know like how many tattoos I was ever gonna get. So I just got roses because, like I said before, I'm obsessed with roses, and I just thought it was really cute. My fiance actually picked out the tattoo, so it kind of has like a meaning behind that as well. He took me to go get that tattoo on my birthday, and I also got the tattoo with another friend of ours, and he got something else, but it was just kind of like a fun experience. It kind of has like a story to it more than a meaning. So, like I said, it was a Friday the 13th tattoo. I think it cost like $25. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say probably about a 6. It didn't really hurt that bad, but it was like really like on the bone. So it just depends on your pain tolerance, but for me, it was about a 6. My 5th tattoo, I waited like, I want to say 6 months about, and it is the tattoo on my arm. And I know it's probably like backwards on the camera, but it says, "The boy saw the comet and he felt as though his life had meaning." And I got it on my arm just because I've always kind of wanted something there, and I was originally going to do it just straight across, but it was so long of a quote that I did it this way, and I actually love it so much more. And I just did it in like a cursive font. It looks like this on my arm. And this is actually a quote from One Tree Hill. That One Tree Hill is like one of my, like it is my favorite show of all time. I'm like a die-hard One Tree Hill fan. So it was kind of like an ode to One Tree Hill, and everyone in their life finds something or someone that just make them feel like, this is why I'm here, this is why I'm living, this is like the meaning of my life. So that's kind of like a deeper meaning to it, but on the surface it was just like a ode to One Tree Hill. One Tree Hill is like life. So I got that on my arm. This was $40. For some reason I want to say it was 80, but I'm pretty sure it was 40. And on a pain scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was like a 5. Didn't really hurt that bad at all. Like all this right here didn't hurt. On this, I would say it was like a 7, just because like it's like right on that bone. Like this part hurt kind of a lot, but all of this didn't hurt like really at all. 6th tattoo is this lotus flower right here. It is just the lotus flower, and it has little like dots going up and down. That is a matching tattoo with my best friend Noelle. She was actually in my Bean Boozled challenge video, if you guys watched that at all. But it's a lotus flower, and lotus flowers grow in murky water. So me and my friend Noelle kind of went through like a fallout. We weren't friends for about 1.5 years, and then we became friends again. So we just thought it was appropriate. I mean, we had our dark times and we came out of it kind of thing. So lotus flowers grow in murky water. So, like, you know. And we just thought it was really cute. And so we got these matching tattoos. A lot of people think it's a weed leaf, but it's not. This tattoo was $40, and on a pain scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was like a 3. It literally hurt like not at all, but maybe that's just me. Like by now, I don't think like any tattoos hurt, but I mean, I would say 3, just because like it felt like a tattoo, but it didn't feel like pain, you know? And then my last tattoo that I have, I actually got it about a month ago, and it's a finger tattoo. It's a Queen of Hearts, and I know it looks a little off. It doesn't look like the best it could possibly look. It is a finger tattoo. That's what finger tattoos do. But it is right there. And it's a matching tattoo with my fiance. He's the King of Hearts. I'm the Queen of Hearts. Pretty self-explanatory. But we just got it. We thought it was really cute. And there's also like the meaning, obviously, that it's a Queen and King of Hearts. It's meaningful because it's a matching tattoo. That's kind of a really big deal to have a matching tattoo with anybody, let alone a significant other. It's really meaningful to me. I think it's like a huge deal, so that's what that looks like. It looks like this on my finger. I'll insert a picture that has like both of ours right here. But that is the last one. It cost $20, and on a pain scale of 1 to 10, it was probably like a 5 or 6. It is on the finger. It's like a whole different kind of pain, I think. Like on your finger. But I mean, it was like a super small tattoo. It maybe took like 10 minutes to do, 10, 20 minutes. So pain didn't last that long. And yeah. So I'm just kind of going to talk about like aftercare, just because like a lot of people do talk about aftercare in their videos, just to like explain it, that if you're like thinking about getting a tattoo or something and you're like, what do I do after? So I wasn't like a huge person where it was like, I have to buy everything in the world to take care of my tattoos, and that just like wasn't how I was. But I mean, better safe than sorry for sure. I bought like dial soap because I heard that that's really good for tattoos, and Aquaphor. You definitely don't want to scrub any of your tattoos while they're healing. They do start to itch really bad, and they do start to scab, and the last thing that you want to do is scratch at it or try to pick it off or scrub it with like a scrubby in the shower or anything like that. You kind of just want to like gently wash it, and then make sure you're putting like unscented lotion or stuff like that, or Aquaphor is pretty much like the best thing that you can put on it. So make sure that you're keeping it moisturized, because if it gets really dry and stuff like that, it does tend, like sometimes it gets infected and all that. Make sure you're taking good care of your tattoos after, and you want to make sure that they're fully healed before, you know, going in a pool or doing anything crazy with it or anything. I have plans for actually a lot more. I'm not trying to get like fully tatted or anything, but I do have plans for more. So if you guys want to see like a part 2 later, whenever I do get more tattoos and all that, give this video a thumbs up. I'm so happy to like finally make this video. I've been wanting to make a video about all my tattoos and all that for so long. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share, all the good stuff. Hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.